Hey there, as you know, my name's Dr. Dawn Heiman and I'm an audiologist, and I just want to go over some tips and tricks to expand the offerings that your office is already providing. So in Auditory Audiology Academy, I go into greater detail about this in Module 4, Flourish It, but I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that you can just start today. So the first thing you need to do is write down some ideas. What are you really wanting to expand upon? Do you want another service like tinnitus? Do you want to do central auditory processing? Are you thinking about doing cochlear implants or even BAHAs? Look at, first of all, why you want to do this. Can it enhance the bottom line? Sometimes it's not the bottom line that we're thinking about. It's just being able to provide more for our patients. Is there a need? Are there people that are asking for this? Will it enable your practice to be more full scale? And honestly, does it help your image? Does it make it seem like you are more than just hearing aids? Now, you have to start somewhere. And so let's say that you want to do central auditory processing evaluations. How much do you already know about this? What do you need to learn more? And are there others, audiologists, that you can reach out to and ask them, where did you learn? Where did you take classes? How long have you known this? Were you an expert the day that you started? Probably not. No one starts out being an expert. You have to start somewhere. So you have to ask the right questions. And you need to ask enough questions that you're educating yourself to the level that you are proficient and you are the expert. So what procedures and steps need to be followed once you know let's say how to do an auditory processing evaluation? What do you need to follow in order to help your staff to be able to schedule this? Do you have the right equipment? Do you have the right marketing tools? How much are you going to charge for this? Are there certain populations that you're going to see for these new services and not others? You need to write all of this down. You need to write a script for your front office staff. Role play with them. Allow them to see what happens in this new service that you're providing. Enable them to understand more so when people call, they know how to weed them out and say, actually, I don't think that's the most appropriate appointment time for you. You need this or you need that. Or maybe you're going to go through a system of first they have their hearing evaluated, then it's the audiologist who chooses what the next step will be, and that will be scheduled on a different day. I want you to write down that procedure that you're going to follow for not just you, but other clinicians in the office. So if it starts with a comprehensive audiological evaluation, and then a different day you would do the auditory processing evaluation, you write down these if-then procedures. Are you going to conduct OAEs? Are you going to sometimes refer for an ABR? Will there be rehab afterwards? When do you take the history? When do you counsel after the assessment? Do you bring them in on a different day? Are you doing OAEs the same day as the complete audiological evaluation, or are you doing it on a different day? I know different clinicians are testing at different times, possibly to get the most reimbursement from insurance companies. Ask your patients what they think about you offering these services. Ask other professionals in your area. Is there a need? Ask the ENTs in your area and the audiologists that are in their groups. If there was this service that you could provide, would they refer patients to you? If there's already 5 groups that are doing this in your area and they're not referring out because they can do it already in-house, you have to ask yourself the tough question. Do you need to do this? And at what level are you going to do this? Are there experts in your area? Can you do a screening for this, or at least just see the majority of the patients for this, but you're going to refer out the tougher cases to that expert in your area? You need to think about this. Are you going to take your education to that next level and ensure that you are the expert in your area? You need to ask yourself this. You need to make sure that everything is written down. You need to make sure that you role play with your office, and then you need to create the marketing tools, snippets of what the program is. Make sure it's on the website. Make sure it's on your Facebook page. Line item as services. Look into sending out flyers to the primary doctors and to others. It could be neuropsychologists. It could be neurologists. Anyone that might want a central auditory processing evaluation done on one of their patients, make sure that they get a flyer. Reach out to them many times. Ask to speak with them. Tell them about this new service. Same with tinnitus. Those same providers might not have the capabilities to do this type of evaluation and treatment in their offices. Full ear, nose, and throat offices, and even some hospital settings, might not have a provider on staff who has the time and the expertise to do a tinnitus evaluation and then to do the follow-up treatments. I want you lastly to email your patients and let them know that you have this new service. Look into billing. Will these services be submitted to insurances, or are you going to require that people pay out of pocket? Knowing that most insurance companies do not reimburse for many of these codes, if not most of the codes for auditory processing and tinnitus, how are you going to be reimbursed? If it's not reimbursable, is it worth your time? If you can say, yes, it's worth my time because just advertising this and doing these extra things helps strengthen my practice and my bottom line, then great. But you need to think through all of this so that you can expand your services, because this is where we're going in this world. We are, as audiologists, not just selling hearing aids. We are helping people who are coming into our offices who are complaining that they're struggling somehow, and we need to have solutions for them. And I know you can create this program. If you have questions, you can ask me, and there are many others in our group that you can also ask. So I hope you're having a great day. Post a like down below or ask questions down below. Reach out to me. Post something over on the Facebook page for Audiology, and we'll go from there. Okay? Have a great day. Bye-bye.